So there's been a whole lot of talk around the water cooler these days about old Coach Rob doing this wacky carb cycling thing. So I thought I'd bring some light to the situation and very, very quickly, hopefully in under 3 minutes, explain what I'm doing. Then I'll try to expand on these things because many are going to get their panties in a wad up their butt. And they're going to like freak out. So I'll have to keep trying to talk people off the ledge. Carb cycling works very, very well for the hard training athlete, especially the competitive bodybuilder or the bodybuilding enthusiast that's training hard in the gym, and those who are metabolically healthy. Yes, you can get jacked and lean with quite a bit of carbs in the mix as long as you keep the fat on the lower side, and you're also not a health dumpster fire as some would lead you to believe. Okay, so this is the way I do my carb cycling. On Monday, Tuesday, Friday, these are my moderate carb days. These are the days I'm training hard in the gym, but I'm going to take in about 150 to 200 grams of carbs on these days from white rice, potato, sweet potato, gluten-free oats, or like rice cakes and honey, things like that. Not garbage, not pizza, not ice cream, not donuts, none of that crap, okay? And then on Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday, these are my off days. I am not training in the gym, so I don't need that usable energy. So I'm going to have that day for some more lipolysis to occur. I'm going to burn some fat. So I'll keep my carbs under 50 grams on those days, and it can even be lower than that. And I'll ramp my fat up a little bit on those days too, because it's good to just bring the fat up when the carbs go low. So it's a nice little hack. And then on Thursday, which is today, which is my leg day, I do a high carb day, or what we call a super saturation day, where we pump as much glycogen into the muscles just shy of it spilling over. And that's going to give me a phenomenal amount of energy for my leg day. And here's the deal. As we're dieting into this prep, we're bringing the calories lower and lower and lower, the metabolic rate will start to follow it till you ultimately kind of stall out and everything sputters out and you're wondering, why am I not losing weight anymore? Why are things not happening? Why do I look like a flat, stringy piece of crap? Well, your body's freaking out and you need to convince it that it doesn't need to freak out. It has all the usable energy it needs and it continue to push that train down the tracks. So we take that one day, elevate those carbs 400 to 450 grams, which is kind of my threshold point that I've discovered. And then I will actually literally 24 to 48 hours after I do my high carb day, it's not unusual for me to have lost a pound or two and I'm fuller, vascular, hard, everything's moving along and everything continues to grind right down the tracks, moving towards exactly where I want to be on stage day. Now, all of these numbers that I just mentioned will slowly come down as I get closer to the show. And there might even be that wonderful place that if I'm really where I want to be about 2 weeks out, I kind of hold there. And there might even be a situation where I might even need to bring my food up a little bit. And that's a wonderful place to be. So you're not absolutely freaking dying and starving to death coming into your show. So carb cycling absolutely works. It's a great hack. Try it. Reach out if you need any help. I'm out.